together. Don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet. I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We've gotten bored with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting hooked up down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Dolphins' creative quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Packers, next on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Here's Jones. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. They'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 81 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Newsome. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Green Bay.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Packers had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll complete this one to Watson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Green Bay.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Carlson on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That pass taken in by Newsom. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Alec Ingold, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finds his receiver, Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded at the 43. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd down and 6 now. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done. Jones will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Packers 1st down.
They'll set up a throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
Complete to number 11, Jaden Reed.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to extend their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. Back to throw here. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Dolphins 14.
Williams to return, taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Packers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black one.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 79 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Green Bay, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.